one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, we got 4.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play fake, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. On the move to his left, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go with Chubb on second down. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action. Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to... Around the 26-yard line. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Down right around the 25. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second and 9, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll make it a second down. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Byron Pringle from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10. Here's Keenum. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Play action. It's Keenum. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Keenum. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And Kansas City drafted McCole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And Byron Pringle made the Chiefs roster undrafted out of Kansas State. Kind of been buried on the depth chart the last few years, but he's made some important catches when called upon.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw, it's Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Keenum now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of... And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call that a punt of 38 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU, wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
And this one is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Keenum. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run with Chubb. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Keenum. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Keenum's throw caught by Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Mahomes to throw it.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to tie things up in the final minute.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
To throw is Keenum. He's got Landry.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded right around the 8.
So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, They weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.